Ever noticed how some people attract success effortlessly while others struggle no matter how hard they try? This isn't a matter of good or bad luck. It goes much deeper. The truth is, you are the one who determines whether you will get what you want in life or not. This concept is known as the law of assumption. Unfortunately, most of us aren't taught this at school or at home while growing up. In this video, you'll learn how to harness the law of assumption's power to shape your reality and manifest the life you truly desire. The law of assumption was introduced by Neville Goddard, a 20th century writer and manifestation teacher who dedicated his life to exploring the power of the human imagination. Goddard taught that your assumptions act as a blueprint for your life. They determine the events and circumstances, as well as relationships you attract. When you assume something to be true, whether it's a belief about yourself or others, your subconscious mind works tirelessly to bring that assumption into physical manifestation. Your assumptions filter your perception, guiding your actions and influencing the opportunities that come your way. However, it's important to understand that not all assumptions are created equal. We hold both conscious and unconscious assumptions, and often it's the unconscious ones that wield the greatest power over our lives. These deeply ingrained beliefs, often formed in childhood or through past experiences, can limit our potential and keep us stuck in patterns that no longer serve us. The key to harnessing the law of assumption lies in recognizing that your outcomes are determined by what you accept as true, not just what you desire. You can visualize and affirm your goals all day long, but if your underlying assumptions don't align with those desires, you'll continue to experience a reality that reflects your limiting beliefs. It's important to understand that your assumptions don't exist in a vacuum. They are intimately tied to your states of consciousness. A state of consciousness represents a lens through which you perceive and experience reality. Each state corresponds to a different set of thoughts and beliefs that color your world. According to Goddard, your identity is fluid, constantly shifting based on the state you occupy at any given moment. The person you are when you're feeling confident and abundant is fundamentally different from the person you are when you're trapped in a state of fear and lack. Your assumptions then arise from the state you're inhabiting. Now, it's important to understand that you have the power to move between states, and that's through consciously changing your assumptions. When you align your assumptions with your desired outcome, you shift into a state that reflects that reality. This is how you bridge the gap between where you are and where you want to be. Let's say you want to manifest more abundance in your life. If you're currently operating from a state of scarcity, your assumptions will reflect that limited perspective. You might believe that money is hard to come by, or that you're not worthy of financial success. As long as you hold those assumptions, you'll continue to experience a reality of lack. To shift into a state of abundance, you must adopt the assumptions of a person who is already wealthy. This means thinking, feeling, and acting as if you're already living in abundance. You might assume that money flows to you easily, that you're deserving of prosperity, and that opportunities for financial growth are all around you. Neville Goddard placed a strong emphasis on the power of imagination as the key to manifesting your desires. He believed that everything you imagine with conviction inevitably becomes your reality. To harness the creative power of imagination, Goddard emphasized the importance of living from the fulfilled desire. This means assuming the emotional state you would experience if your wish were already realized. One of the most powerful techniques Neville Goddard shared for engaging the imagination is the state akin to sleep technique. This is a meditative practice in which you enter a deeply relaxed state, similar to the drowsy moments just before you fall asleep. In this state, your subconscious mind is highly receptive to new ideas and beliefs. So, by imagining your desired outcome as if it were already real and feeling the emotions of that fulfillment, you can easily impress a new assumption onto your subconscious. Now, as you begin to work with the law of assumption, you may find that old patterns of thought and belief resurface, creating resistance to your new assumptions. This is a natural part of the manifestation process. Resistance occurs when your existing beliefs conflict with the new reality you're trying to create. Many people, even after learning about the power of assumption, find themselves reverting to old, limiting states of consciousness. They may experience fear, doubt, or deeply ingrained beliefs that contradict their desired outcomes. This resistance can manifest in a variety of ways. You might find yourself feeling stuck or frustrated, or you may notice mental chatter insisting that your desired outcome is impossible or unrealistic. When this happens, it's important to remember that resistance is simply a sign that your old assumptions are being challenged. It's not a reflection of your manifestation abilities or the validity of your desires. One powerful way that Neville Goddard recommended to dissolve resistance is a technique called revision. This practice allows you to rewrite past experiences in your mind to align them with the reality you want to create. The idea is that your old assumptions and beliefs, often based on negative experiences, may be blocking your desires from manifesting. By revisiting those memories in your imagination and reimagining them as if things had gone the way you wanted, you can shift the beliefs tied to them. As a result, your subconscious begins to accept new assumptions that support your desired reality, helping to remove mental and emotional blocks. Now that you've learned the core principles of the law of assumption, it's time to know how to practically apply this powerful manifestation tool in your daily life. The first step is to clarify your desires. Take some time to sit with yourself and get crystal clear on what you truly want to manifest. Be specific and detailed in your vision. The more vividly you can imagine your desired outcome, the more powerfully you'll impress that assumption upon your subconscious mind. Once you have a clear desire in mind, it's time to engage your imagination. Close your eyes and visualize yourself already living in the reality of your wish fulfilled. But here's the key. Imagine the scene from a first-person perspective. See through your own eyes, as if you're truly inhabiting this new reality. Engage all of your senses as you imagine. What does this new reality look, feel, sound, smell, and taste like? The more sensory detail you can include, the more real the experience will feel to your subconscious mind. And as you visualize, pay special attention to the feelings that arise. As Neville Goddard often said, feeling is the secret. Allow yourself to fully embody the emotional state you would experience if your desire were already manifested. Feel the joy, the gratitude, the deep satisfaction of living in your wish fulfilled. The more frequently you visit this state, the more natural it will begin to feel. And as you go about your daily life, do your best to maintain the state of your wish fulfilled. Act as if your assumption is already true. Make decisions from this state of consciousness and take actions that align with your vision. However, remain detached from the specific means by which your desire will manifest. Remember, your job is to assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, not to control how or when it will happen. The universe has countless ways to deliver your desire, many beyond what you can currently imagine. That's why emotional detachment is so important. When you become too attached, you unintentionally signal that you lack what you want, which keeps you stuck in a state of longing. Instead, assume your wish is already fulfilled and release it with confidence. Trust that your subconscious mind and the universe are working in perfect harmony to bring your desire to life in the best way and at the right time. As you continue practicing the law of assumption, be patient and persistent. Your current reality didn't form overnight. It's a reflection of your past thoughts and beliefs. Likewise, as you begin to assume a new reality, there will be a natural time lag before your outer world aligns with it. That's why consistency is essential. Monitor your thoughts and self-talk, and whenever you notice yourself slipping into old patterns, gently redirect your mind to the state of your desired reality. Don't let the time lag discourage you. Even if nothing seems to change right away, keep imagining, feeling, and believing in the fulfillment of your desire. The more consistently you occupy your desired state, the more deeply it imprints on your subconscious mind, and the sooner your new reality will unfold. So start small, but dream big. Remember, through the power of your imagination, you have the ability to transform your world in ways beyond what you thought possible. So trust yourself, believe in your vision, and know that miracles are not just for others, they are waiting for you to claim them.